Welcome to the Full Moon Film Buff, episode 146. We're going to talk about The Beast of Bray Road from 2005. I watched this on Plex. I had not seen this before. As always, we start with the prominent crew and cast. You can always find links to a more complete credit list in the show notes. The film was directed by Lee Scott, written by Lee Scott and Thomas Downey, helping with the dialogue. The makeup department is Eva Los. Hope I'm pronouncing that last name correctly. With over 24 feature films under his belt, Lee Scott has worked as a professional writer, director, producer, editor, and cinematographer, very often all on the same film. While attending USC, he interned for Roger Corman's Concord Pictures. He produced and directed his first feature film at 22, Beach House, in 1996. Scott has worked mostly in the independent film industry, particularly in the genres of horror, science fiction, and fantasy. Eva Losi got her first credit as key makeup artist in 2000 on Robbers. She is a very versatile artist, capable of working across multiple disciplines, from beauty and fashion to theatrical and special effects makeup. My favorite movie on her credit list is Metal Lords from 2022. Her most recent film, Alma and the Wolf, in 2024, might end up on this project, but I'm not sure yet. Can't find a good synopsis yet. The cast includes Jeff Denton as Phil Jenkins, Thomas Downey as Quinn McKinsey, Sarah Leaving as Kelly, Joel Ezra Hebner as the Creature and as Ray Lubes, Tom Nagel as Billy Lubes, Noel Thurman as Pamela Fisk, Matt Kaczynski as Dennis Snarsky, Dan Dana as Zeke Lubes, and Amanda Barton as Shelley Burka. Jeff Denton has carved out a niche in the independent film industry, particularly in genre cinema spanning horror, science fiction, and action categories. Beginning his career in the late 90s, Denton has also worked frequently as a supporting actor on TV shows. Thomas Downey has an interesting dual-track career. He's a prolific actor with well over 100 credits, mostly in independent cinema, but he's also got 75 credits working various jobs in the art department on major movies and television productions. He's even done some writing and producing. Joel Ezra Hebner is perhaps best known for his work combining acting with special effects and stunt expertise. His talents allow him to take on physically demanding roles that require extensive makeup, prosthetics, and transformation, like a werewolf. This unique skill set has made him particularly valuable in genre productions where creatures, monsters, and otherworldly characters are essential to the story. Amanda Barton also has a split career, acting in low-budget films and also as a costume designer. Sarah Leaving, Tom Nagel, Noel Thurman, and Matt Kaczynski have worked steadily in the independent film landscape, never becoming big stars, but constantly getting work. This is Dan Tana's only acting credit. As long as you know what you are getting, I recommend this film for fans of low-budget horror who appreciate B-movie werewolf tales with strong practical effects. It goes hard. You will be disappointed if you're looking for a direct adaptation of the real-life Beast of Bray Road legend, but it provides fun monster moments and a decent small-town horror atmosphere. I want to take just a minute here to discuss The Asylum. In the shadows of Hollywood's blockbuster productions operates a controversial studio that has carved out a unique space in the entertainment industry. Founded in 1997 by David Michael Latt, David Rumawi, and Sherry Strain, The Asylum initially focused on straight-to-video horror films. The company's trajectory changed dramatically in 2005 when they released H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, timed to coincide with Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, starring Tom Cruise. This strategic release was no coincidence. The Asylum had discovered a lucrative formula. Films featuring titles, artwork, and premises deliberately evoking major Hollywood releases, designed to capitalize on the marketing momentum of multi-million-dollar campaigns. Notable examples included Transmorphers, released alongside Transformers, Snakes on a Train, mimicking snakes on a plane, and The Da Vinci Treasure, capitalizing on the Da Vinci Code. The company operates with extraordinary efficiency. While major studios might spend years and hundreds of millions on blockbuster productions, The Asylum typically produces films in under 3 months with budgets ranging from $100,000 to $1 million. This rapid production timeline ensures that their films hit rental shelves and digital platforms just as the marketing campaigns for their Hollywood counterparts reach peak visibility. The business model has not gone unchallenged. In 2012, Universal Studios sued the company over American Battleship, which closely resembled Universal's Battleship. The Asylum ultimately renamed their film American Warships and has since become more careful in executing their still recognizable approach. The company experienced an unexpected breakthrough with 2013's Sharknado, a deliberately absurd disaster film and social media phenomena spawning 5 sequels. This success demonstrated the Asylum could create original content standing on its own merits, still within that framework of low-budget, high-concept filmmaking. Following Sharknado, the Asylum expanded into television production with series like Z Nation for Sci-Fi, showing that their efficient production methods could be applied to serial content as well. This diversification insulates the company from total dependence on their mockbuster model. The Asylum's success stems from understanding the economics of film distribution. By keeping production costs extremely low and focusing on efficient distribution, their films need only modest returns to be profitable. And that's what they're looking for, profit. Additionally, the Asylum capitalizes on international markets where American-style action, horror, and disaster films are popular regardless of their production value. By developing a business model that embraces imitation, the Asylum has survived and thrived for over 2 decades in an industry notorious for its volatility. Their longevity suggests that sometimes, in the entertainment industry, imitation isn't just the sincerest form of flattery, it's also a sustainable business model. Now, this film was made to capitalize on interest in the real-life Beast of Bray Road cryptozoological legend, a cryptid reported in Elkhorn, Wisconsin, with sightings dating back to the late 80s. Journalist Linda Godfrey documented these sightings in newspaper articles and later books. The cryptid is described as a wolf-like creature that sometimes walks on its hind legs, standing 6 to 7 feet tall. The film takes significant creative liberties with this folklore. So let's cover the synopsis. It's last call at Kelly's Roadhouse. Gretchen's car breaks down on Bray Road. As she is on the phone with a roommate, a werewolf attacks. She's dragged up a tree and ripped in half. This film wastes no time, pulls no punches. Sheriff Phil Jenkins finds her car in the morning, but not her body. He just transferred to Walworth County, Wisconsin from Chicago. Phil investigates Gretchen's disappearance, even though no one else in town seems worried, including deputies Pamela Fitzke and Dennis Snarsky. Meanwhile, the werewolf attacks and kills Gretchen's abusive brother-in-law, Jack Burka. Her sister Shelley shoots the beast. The Burka's neighbors see the werewolf and they take a shot as well. When farmers report animals are being viciously ripped apart and eaten, it sparks rumors about the return of the Beast of Bray Road, a mythical, wolf-like creature whose legend dates back to the 19th century. This gossip attracts the attention of Quinn McKenzie, a doctoral student and cryptozoologist, who investigates the sightings to the annoyance of Phil. Multiple humans make poor decisions and pile up as dead bodies. Phil's deputies spread the werewolf story to encourage tourists and sightseers. Gretchen's body is finally found, and her bones show odd human-sized teeth marks. Billy Lubis was the last human to see her alive, and Phil suspects that it was him or one of his brothers that killed Gretchen. Billy doesn't appreciate this, so he gets drunk and starts a bar fight with Phil. Phil and Kelly flirt. DNA analysis of fur found at the attack site suggests the predator is a werewolf. But someone kills a bear, and everyone is willing to blame the attacks on it. Phil doesn't buy it, and Quinn says bear teeth don't match the marks on the bones. Phil and Kelly hook up. So do Quinn and Pamela. Billy's 2 brothers and their dates are killed. While investigating, Dennis is also killed as well. His dash cam captures the werewolf on video, so now they know what they're up against. Billy gives Phil, Quinn, and Pamela access to his vast arsenal of firearms in exchange for being allowed to help hunt the beast. The quartet makes silver bullets, the only substance that can nullify a werewolf's regenerative powers. Quinn brews a serum described as the Ebola virus for werewolves out of nightshade and wolfsbane. They're actually the same thing. Kelly begs Phil not to face the beast. She's afraid for him. Phil, Quinn, and Billy head into the forest. The werewolf wounds Quinn and bites Billy. Before it finishes either off, Phil shoots it in the leg. He tracks it to the roadhouse. Phil realizes Kelly is the beast when he sees her wounded leg. She reveals she was bitten by another werewolf, implied to be the original Beast of Bray Road. She explains that she initially only transformed during the full moon, but eventually she mastered the change, although she admits that she's lost control of it now. Kelly partially transforms and bites Phil, who injects her with Quinn's serum, forcing her back into her human form while he regroups with Pamela. To buy time while the serum wears off, Kelly tricks Pamela into shooting Phil, then kills Pamela. Fortunately, Phil had a bulletproof vest on. His gun is empty and she transforms. A pair of hunters pull up to the roadhouse. While Kelly is distracted, murdering the men, a recovered Billy sets her on fire before he and Phil finish her off by shooting her, with Billy snarking, "Eat silver bullets, bitch." The film ends with Phil and Billy, cursed now with lycanthropy, temporarily sequestering themselves at a mountain cabin after Quinn supplies them with anti-werewolf serum. The transformation effects in The Beast of Bray Road are primarily practical, with very minimal CGI enhancement, which surprised me, since the Asylum productions typically rely heavily on digital effects. The werewolf design features a bipedal creature with fur-covered body. There is no pronounced wolf-like snout, but they avoided looking too much like a great ape or Sasquatch. Eva Losi deserves some real praise for pulling off this trick. While the transformation sequences just use simple crossfades and practical makeup, rather than the elaborate bone-cracking transformations seen in higher-budget productions, there's an old-school charm to the approach. Despite the budget limitations, the film showcases the werewolf in full lighting way more often than many bigger productions, which typically hide their monsters in shadows. A bold and effective choice given the constraints. I really got to applaud Eva on this. Now, the film incorporates several traditional werewolf elements while trying to add a little twist. Silver bullets are fatal to the beasts. The werewolf curse is passed only through bites, not through scratches. The transformation is linked to emotional states rather than strictly to the full moon, and it can be controlled to some degree. The beast retains some human intelligence and memory while in werewolf form. Now, the film deviates from traditional European werewolf mythology by trying to connect the curse to local Wisconsin folkloric elements, although they don't really go that far. They attempt to create a unique regional variant that aligns with the real-life Beast of Bray Road reports. I don't think they succeed. It doesn't stand out too far from the traditional lore. So, if you like lycanthropes, like, share, and subscribe. Contribute your thoughts and additional observations in the comments below. Let me know what I missed or what you noticed. Next, I plan on discussing Haunted Honeymoon from 1986. Keep your eye on the moon, a silver bullet in the chamber, and we'll see you back next episode.